An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Energy and persistence conquer all things. The way to wealth is as plain as the way to market. Dost thou love life, then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of. Wise men don't need advice, fools won't take it. The doorstep to the temple of wisdom is a knowledge of our own ignorance. Honesty is the best policy. Lost time is never found again. Rebellion against tyrants is obedience to God. Genius without education is like silver in the mine. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. He who falls in love with himself will have no rivals. If a man empties his purse into his head, no one can take it from him. How few there are who have courage enough to own their faults, or resolution enough to mend them. Diligence is the mother of good luck. You may delay, but time will not. It is the working man who is the happy man. It is the idle man who is the miserable man. Without freedom of thought, there can be no such thing as wisdom, and no such thing as public liberty without freedom of speech. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Content makes poor men rich, discontent makes rich men poor. There was never a good war or a bad peace. The way to see by faith is to shut the eye of reason. 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Never leave that till tomorrow which you can do today. A learned blockhead is a greater blockhead than an ignorant one. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Glass and reputation are easily cracked and never well mended. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. If you would be wealthy, think of saving as well as getting. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. Speak ill of no man, but speak all the good you know of everybody. Remember, not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. To succeed, jump as quickly at opportunities as you do at conclusions. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. A man wrapped up in himself makes a very small bundle. Wine is constant proof that God loves us and loves to see us happy. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Who is rich? He that rejoices in his portion. One today is worth two tomorrows. Work as if you were to live 100 years. Pray as if you were to die tomorrow. If time be of all things the most precious, wasting time must be the greatest prodigality. When you're finished changing, you're finished. Employ thy time well, if thou meanest to gain leisure. A penny saved is a penny earned. Sloth makes all things difficult, but industry all easy. There are 3 faithful friends, an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. It is much easier to suppress the first desire than to satisfy those that follow. Experience keeps a dear school, but fools will learn in no other. Industry need not wish. Distrust and caution are the parents of security. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. There are no gains without pains. We must indeed all hang together, or, most assuredly, we shall all hang separately. God helps them that help themselves. Time is money. There never was a truly great man that was not at the same time truly virtuous. Life's tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. Plow deep while sluggards sleep, and you shall have corn to sell and to keep. Some people die at 25 and aren't buried until 75. Search others for their virtues, thyself for thy vices. Tricks and treachery are the practice of fools that have not wit enough to be honest. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. It is easier to prevent bad habits than to break them. Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn. In this world nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. A false friend and a shadow attend only while the sun shines. Half a truth is often a great lie. To be humble to superiors is duty, to equals courtesy, to inferiors nobleness. When the well is dry, they know the worth of water. He that is of the opinion money will do everything may well be suspected of doing everything for money. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind as well as the body. When will mankind be convinced and agree to settle their difficulties by arbitration? Wealth is not his that has it, but his that enjoys it. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards. Observe all men, thyself most. He that can have patience can have what he will. If passion drives you, let reason hold the reins. Buy what thou hast no need of, and ere long thou shalt sell thy necessaries. There are 3 things extremely hard: steel, a diamond, and to know oneself. When you're good to others, you are best to yourself. Human happiness comes not from the abundance of things, but from peace of mind. If you would be loved, love and be lovable. Well done is better than well said. A good conscience is a continual Christmas. Hide not your talents, they for use were made. What's a sundial in the shade? Fear not death, for the sooner we die, the longer we shall be immortal. A life of leisure and a life of laziness are two things. There will be sleeping enough in the grave. Laws too gentle are seldom obeyed, too severe seldom executed. Take time for all things. Great haste makes great waste. Wish not so much to live long as to live well. Even peace may be purchased at too high a price. Don't throw stones at your neighbors if your own windows are glass. A place for everything, everything in its place. If any of these quotes inspired you today, take a moment to pause and reflect, then share this video with someone who could use a little reminder too. Comment your favorite Franklin quote below. I'd love to know which one spoke to you most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new dose of motivation. Until next time, stay humble, stay curious, and keep growing.